Please help us to mute your mic. Help us to mute your mic so we can start. We'll be looking at some key questions, some key elements that MUFAREH touched. It is at the back office. You know, in the back office there, many times people come there and they see information, but not everyone has the should I say capacity to understand in very simple terms what it is. Also, given the fact that some people are anxious, some are desperate, some are frustrated, some are still strong, some are happy, some are not happy. So sometimes these things overwhelm the mind of every individual, and it becomes an issue even to read a simple text and understand. Sometimes people understand, but they don't want to believe what they are understanding, so they also want to hear from some other person. So these are some of the different challenges that we are having so far as OnPassive is concerned. But of course, our CEO has said, moving forward, the name OnPassive will be wiped. We will not be using that name again. Some other vehicle will be coming in. And many people have reached out to me and they're asking me, Larry, what does this mean? So I try my best to explain to them. But of course, if you look at our back office, one of the statements there that we are going to be discussing is they said the matter has been fully settled, closing that chapter so we can move forward without distraction. That is clear that the court case was what was keeping delaying, because of course, if you have not finished such a case, you cannot move on to start a business. And the court case, again, like I always tell people, it doesn't mean that people are taking to court. It means they are illegal. It means they are bad people. No, it's just common. Though it's not normal, it is common. I have done a lot of research online. If you have time, go online, check. Many tech companies have been taken to court by individual. That is why you find a lot of terms and conditions in any platform that you want to sign in. They hire their lawyers, they make sure that everything is in check. They make sure they put everything in check. There are statements that they have made, they are accountable for those terms. And anytime that they start selling that product, they make sure that they have properly crafted words that defends the product, defends the company, such that before you start using it, you are aware that this thing I'm using has this advantage, disadvantage, etc. Like one of the common statement that you find in most of those terms and conditions is that your information, you are the first person to protect your information. It means if you are nude, God forbid, goes out there on Facebook, you cannot show Facebook, because Facebook have told you that you are responsible for anything you put in their system. They cannot protect it for you. That one has been said there. So you cannot take them to any court. So that statement is binding them. Are you getting it? But people are still taking them to court. People are still taking them to legal cases. But that doesn't mean that they are bad. It just shows you the way the business is. It shows you the temperature of the business. Tech business is not easy. I keep telling people, this is how many years. I keep telling people that this journey is not an easy journey. That's why you hear me. I always make statement like OnPassive is not a walk in the park. It's not an easy journey. You hear Ash says that he has gone to hell and come back. You think it's a joke. Those are coded words. If he explains detailing what he's going through, you'll be shocked. So it's not easy, especially when we have a system where many of our founders and leaders, I'm sorry to say this, including myself, we were not experienced on marketing. We were not experienced on how to do marketing. So everyone was spinning out everything out there. Oh, this will happen today. This will happen tomorrow. Money is coming. Money is coming. Everyone was just saying their own thing and going where they are going. So all these things started acting against us. But that said, that has passed. So it is very clear we are moving out to a different chapter. The statement that we no more have distraction is that Ash is now working on something for us. We don't know if he already started. We don't know if he has started, but for sure he's doing something now. That is what was keeping the business slow, which is very common. It's very common. Of course, you cannot go ahead doing business when you are having legal issues. You have to settle that. Make sure that you settle. Clear your head off. Sit back, rethink, look at the errors you made, re-strategize, and you move on. That is what every businessman does. Every businessman that is smart does. The second statement is the strength of our community was recognized with over 90% of survey participants confirming their commitment to stay the course with us. You see that despite what is happening, 90% of people, their mind, they still have that faith. That tells you that the business itself is not about money, it's about people. In the recent world, what gives you money is people, it's not money itself. One of the wealth that we have in passive that people have to understand is that we are already more than 1 million. We ourselves are customers. So if only us buy among the inside the system, all of us will make money. Only among us. If only us start using that product. And that is why you see I am emphasizing that every person in passive, whether you are old, whether you are young, you have to start learning some basic skills in computer. I've been emphasizing that. Don't sit with that mindset that the system will work for you. But you must understand that you must take action. For instance, people are making money on YouTube, on Facebook. You see that they are not sitting one place. They are taking action. They are making videos. They are posting. They are not tech savvy. They are not really tech guys, but they have basic skills to make videos, edit the videos, put some small nice design on the videos, and then share it. So at least you understand. So we cannot remain blank and then expecting that some magical money will come. No, it's very it's funny to think that way. I know that many of us who don't have tech background is okay, but I always emphasize that you don't need a too much tech background because systems have been designed now in such a way that it is users friendly. Systems have been designed, especially on passive. Whatever they are building now will be user friendly. That is a new technology, atmosphere, and that is main reason why AI is coming into the game. Those of you who have subscribed to on my YouTube channel and who are following me, if you look at recently, I'll be teaching a lot of AI tools. The AI tools I'm teaching is to begin to reawaken you to start preparing yourself or start expecting that okay, we have such a product in unpassive. How can we start leveraging using the skills that we are learning now to start leveraging the platform? I'm doing a lot of study in different IT platform, AI platforms. Why am I doing that? Because I'm envisaging that okay, if unpassive launches, whenever they launches or whichever product they bring, I know that at least generative AI will be part of the product. Writing prompts and getting videos, writing prompts and making documentaries. That is what I know. It's not that somebody told me, nobody told me, Ash did not say anything, but this is my own, as a founder, I also have a vision within his own vision. So my hope and my own vision is that, okay, if they bring generative AI, before it comes, I must have learned some skills and start taking advantage. And what is generative AI? We are going to be looking at that here in other meeting, maybe next week. So we have an understanding what it is, have an understanding how we can use it, have an understanding how we can use it to advertise and support unpassive. And what brings money today is data. The unpassive system that will be generated. We are 1 million of us, and we are using that system, generating data every day, uploading videos, marketing our businesses. Many of us as founders, we have a lot of businesses, and we are putting it in this platform. That is what is going to make the platform stronger and powerful. Same as Facebook, same as YouTube. Right now, as I'm talking, there are thousands of live videos going on YouTube. That is the power because it is people. So one of the confidence I have in OnPassive is the fact that we are already more than 1 million founders. That is enough data to start making a lot of money. Just that data, we can start with that. No company started like that, to be honest. No one. They started with 1, 2, 3. I mean, like launching with that capacity. Okay. We've seen that 90% people are still committed. That is why I'm talking about people, about numbers. It shows that people still have trust. And then we have the reality was acknowledged that we cannot continue as OnPassive because that vehicle cannot take us to our big, bold, beautiful standard shared dream. Bold, beautiful shared dream. The dream is still big. The dream is still shared. The dream is still bold. But now, as someone who is expertise, as someone who has gone through that route and saw a lot of things that you and I did not see, and we cannot see, even the explain we cannot understand, he has been able to see and say, okay, this boat cannot take, because that is the role of the leader. OnPassive is like a country. So the president has gone through challenges and then came back and said, this name, this vehicle, this platform, this one, I think that we should remove this one and bring this one, because by all means, what he's trying to do is to make everyone okay in the system. So many people got to me, they were worried that, oh, the name OnPassive, so they are falling in love with the name. But that is, business is not emotions. If this one is not going and something is workable, then we adopt that and we move. That is simple, is understood. I mean, that is simple. Somebody was afraid that, oh, what would they do? Their money that they are put in the system, now that they are changing the name, they'll not give their money, what their money. And I was telling him that he should understand everybody that paid money into OnPassive through crypto or through bank, the system has tracked. That system is very accountable. The system has tracked the date you paid and also which method you used to pay. So they always have that data with them. So they will know what to do with that data when time comes. They will know how to compensate people. They will know how to uniquely identify that data in the system and decide on how to go about the data. Because when it comes to issues of giving money, we should not put pressure whereby they will start making promises again, they don't keep, and then people start taking people to court. No, we should be calm, we should be patient. To me, be calm and patient. The most important thing is that we have a new vehicle. We are no more distracted. We are no more held back with some law stuff and all that. Now, we are now focused on the goal, on the vision, on the shared mission. That's the most important thing. So those who were worried that, oh, their money that they have paid, now that they are changing the name does not change the accountability of the system. So please, let's be patient, let's be calm. Just know that whatever you will see, what is coming new is what has been designed from past mistake. It's different from what was just designed. Anything that was designed from a past mistake will always be more beautiful than what was previously just designed. You can see now, even the flow of information is different. That means that OnPassive has learned, Ash has learned the flow of information, the kind of way he shares information is different. And that is how I have always loved it. I've always prayed that it happened that way. And then also, we also saw that, and finally, it was emphasized that the road ahead is filled with opportunity and the best is not behind us. It is about to be revealed. Now, this is where I want to anchor with my emphasis. As a previous OnPassive founder, I'm using the word previous because we are no more going with that name or that vehicle. Permit me use that name for clarity. Wherever you are, whether you are 60 years old, 70 years old, 80 years old, 90 years old, start learning AI. Either you are learning generative AI, which is common, just making prompt and you have your videos, documentaries, making prompt and you have your pictures, turning your pictures to videos or documentary, turning your text to videos or documentaries. This is important because we have now come to that age where anybody, even without a tech background, can begin to explore the technology world using AI. So AI is not more difficult. And then you saw the title of this live stream. It is what founders need to start doing now moving forward. What you need to start doing now is start learning how to use AI. The reason you are learning is because when they launch our own tools, it will be easy for you now to transfer from other platforms that you have been learning and then bring that skill into our system. It's very important. So this is a time, and one of the things I've noticed with founders is that when you just sit and fold your arms, waiting for some money to come into some system, waiting for magic to happen in some system, and they just call you in the morning and say, "Oh, money has come." Life is going to be boring. You are going to be depressed. You are going to be very anxious. You are going to get angry where you are not supposed to get angry. So what you have to do now is spend that time and begin to learn some of those skills. Also, I'm also going to go as far as
Wow.
advertising. I'm doing some research
Very good.
now to find out about basic IT tools like computers. Basic computers that founders that have never used computers, they can start learning how to use computers. If it means us organizing physical classes in Cameroon, anywhere, whether in UK or in Ghana or in Nigeria, organizing physical classes, people come there and they learn how to use machines, learn how to access their back offices, learn how to enter and do things. We are going to do that because it is paramount for our business. So, Mr. Benjamin Musa, you're welcome.
Thank you.
Yes. Do you have something to say, Mr. Tita?
Thank
You
you.
people have something to say? Hello? Hello, Mr. Musa, are you there?
Yes, sir.
Yes, do you have something to say?
Yes, sir. Good evening, sir.
Yes, good evening, good evening.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate you, sir, for all the effort you have put in to help us. And this is a very good one, sir. God will continue to bless you, sir.
Okay,
Don't
bless you
don't be
too.
tired. Don't be tired with us, sir. Thank you so much. God will continue to give you the grace.
Okay, thank you
I
too,
really
sir.
appreciate it. God bless you, sir. Yes,
Yes,
sir. Thank you,
bless you
sir.
too, sir. Bless you too, sir. Mr.
Thank
Tita,
you,
do you
sir.
have something to say there?
Yeah, yeah. Thank you for the program. Thank you for presenting again another program for us today.
Mhm.
Uh, I'm very happy that you always remind us through this program to always learn something, so that in future we'll not have any difficulty when the program will be launched. And I don't know. You said about the new name. We are no more in the old vehicle. We are now in a new vehicle. Mean that they are going to change the name from Ompasi to another name. Is that the new name that is it going to give it, or when is it going to give the new name of Ompasi?
Okay, thank you very much for that wonderful question. For now, we all are waiting. The one thing that is for sure is that we are no more going with that vehicle. The word vehicle here simply means the structure, the previous system that you people see that we saw in the back office. That is not how the next system will look like. It means there will be a different, it will look different. Okay? Because when he says we are no more going with the vehicle, You can have a vehicle called unpassive, and then you change the vehicle, bring a new vehicle and still keep that name, or bring a new vehicle and cancel the name and give a different name. But one thing that is 100% sure is that the way that the unpassive back office used to look, the way that they used to, the way it would used to look, the way we used to click, it will be different now. It will look different. It will not look the way the previous one used to, the way the previous one was. And the way, maybe the way of buying product, the strategy of maybe sharing benefits, maybe that same strategy will not be there again because it's a whole structural change. They are changing the structure. That is what is 100% sure from what Ash said. But in terms of the name, whether keeping the name or taking the old name and adding with a new structure, we are still waiting for that to see what Ash has for us. Yeah. Hope that was clear.
Yeah, okay. I'm clear there, and I'm also curious
Yeah.
when he said everything is in front of us, and then very soon it will be revealed. I don't know what he's about to say there. That everything will be very soon will be revealed to us. What is it going to reveal? Is it a new name from unpassive to the another name, another structure that we are going to take and continue with, or the structure already in place? I want to know if the structure already in place since they are going to change the name, or if they change the name, are they going to continue working, or they are going to reveal us what is already in front of us?
Okay. So thank you very much for that question. When Ash says the yet more opportunities are ahead, he is just letting us know that the new structure that he's bringing is better than the old one. That's the first thing. Why is it better? Because they have learned from the previous mistakes. So what they are doing now from the experience of what they had first brought in terms of communication, in terms of the people they brought. Remember that previously some people came in and they duped Ash from what he said. He has been saying severally. There were some bad guys. So the new system now has been able to filter and bring in people who buys with his vision, people who are honest, etc. And now some of the errors he made previously, he has been able to identify them and then adjust them. So saying that is going to reveal something new very soon, it's revealing the new structure, revealing the new business, revealing the new idea that they have come up with, a new idea that they have assessed and see that, okay, if we go by this idea, one, we will no longer be taken to court. If we go by this idea, two, we are no longer going to come here and we promise founders and we cannot meet up. Remember that if you look at the old system, I remember when we were doing some payments, trying to buy products, and some people were catching their commissions in quotes. Now, during that
Well,
time, payment gateways were broken. The company that was hired to manage the payment, because the payments were coming very heavily, so they could not manage that weight. It's like starting a car when you have not built the foundation of the car well. Let me put it that way. But now they have learned from that lesson and they are going to be revealing something new. So we are waiting and anticipating. And when they reveal that something new, that is when they are going to decide now and say, okay, this new thing that has come, we want to give it this name or want to keep the previous name or the current name. So that is when they will, and that is why if you look at most of my videos now, I will not be putting on passive any longer. I might put Ash's name because he's still there, his name has not changed, or I might just put a statement, but I will no longer be putting on passive because that old vehicle is already gone, and we are now working with something new. And I'm very confident, very very confident that what is coming new is something that is going to be better than the previous one. But I know for sure, that is my own conviction, that what is coming new is going to require that we as unperseverants or we as founders, we have to learn some skills because everyone needs to take action. If you look at most of the AI platforms, people have to take actions. Machines were not built to just stay there. Machines were built to be used. So when that platform comes, people have to enter there and start using. Whatever product they will bring, we have to enter there and using. Beyond buying, beyond subscribing, we have to be using the product. It's very, very important. It's very, very important. So I hope I have answered your question, sir. So those who are watching from YouTube, you can write your comment on the comment section. Any question that any clarification you need from, write it at the comment section. We are going to be answering. We are going to be following up from there and trying our best to answer so that our viewers who are watching can also understand. I don't want this live stream to be long. I want it to be very short so that we can just go straight to the point. But of course, do we have Mr. Eugene? I'm sure his network has issues. So, Mr. Tita, are you done with your questions? Hello, Mr. Tita, are you done with your question? Okay. So that said, Mr. Musa and Mr. Tita, we are going to be closing this session. Thank you all again for your amazing time, and
Thank you.
I just hope that we we grow and learn from our past errors and also learn from the experiences that we've had. I think one of the things that Unpassive has taught me is patience
That's
and
true.
to be confident even in the midst of storm and not change my belief, not change my faith, stay strong. Um, this has really made me understand that truly visions are not built in a day and visions are not built by people who are weak, by people who are not stable in terms of conviction. So thank you very much, Mr. Musa. See you
Welcome, sir.
in our next live in next week. Stay
Thank
blessed.
you, sir.
And everyone who is watching from YouTube, stay blessed. And please keep being confident. Whatever it is, keep being confident. The best
Thank you,
is
sir.
yet to come. We are going to be also putting some weight behind our founder, Ash. Pray for him and also be doing your own little best wherever you are, learning some skills. So when they launch, whichever kind of product they launch, you'll be able to partake and able to take part and also support in the growth of the system. Thank you all
That's
so
true.
much and stay blessed.
You